10 months ago, the world thought that ChatGPT was one of the best AIs. AI was at its peak, and we thought we had years before the next big leap, and we were absolutely wrong. So, when ChatGPT was out, it was able to create Minecraft and do a lot of things, but yesterday Anthropic just dropped Claude Fable 5, and it's so powerful that they were scared to release this to the public. On the first instance, they had to stop because it made ChatGPT look like a child. No, I'm messing. It was because the cybersecurity issues and biology issues that it could cause to the world. I was watching people live testing it just to see the results other than mine, and seeing chat's response was absolutely cinema. Within hours of release, people were using one single prompt to design 3D worlds inside the game, fully playable, with looks that feels like a premium motion graphics. To be honest, if you wanted to replicate something like that before, it would take a whole team of developers and weeks to build. Just imagine how long it took for Mojang to build Minecraft, and it's only been a day since release. There is a few things that I can tell you it's mind-blowing. Yet there is still things that we need to see because it's so soon that people haven't tested yet. And one of the things for the industry is the pricing. Why? Because the pricing is about to bankrupt a lot of companies. So let's get into it. Let's start with the ultimate benchmark. Let's start with Minecraft. A user on Twitter asked to build Minecraft. He wanted a specific clone of the game that is fully playable. All the models would give like a glitchy game that didn't feel right, but is still playable. But Fable 5 managed to code a whole HTML with one single prompt without failing. And this is crazy. It's like we set a new bar for the AI. Look at the gameplay, movements, the mechanics are spot on. The color, the grading is actually gorgeous. And even coded in complex water, shaders, and physics. You can place blocks, destroy them, blow things up with TNT. Yes, there are minor bugs like character hands being transparent, but here's the crazy part. To generate this entire fully working game from scratch, it only took $30. Now again, imagine how much money and time was needed to build Minecraft. And now with simply $30 you can do this? Just to put in perspective, $30 you cannot even hire a developer. So yeah, if you have an idea to build a game that is sandbox with functional physics based, then totally possible. And I am guessing it will get cheaper in the future. Another thing that just blew me away is that Claude can play Pokémon. Just seeing Claude Fable 5 doing 50 minutes, that's something crazy for me to believe. It's actually terrifying good playing at it. The way it works, someone didn't give me memory hacks, no mini maps, no backend code, just raw visual screenshots. And just based off that, Fable 5 figured out the mechanics of the game, learned how to beat the entire thing, and becoming the Pokemon champion in 15 minutes. That's crazy. Another similar case was a guy who decided to clone a Pokemon just as the other angel did to Minecraft. But this time, Fable spent an hour reasoning, which is completely fine. He wrote 8,000 lines of code in a single shot and output the completely original game. Now the crazy thing is, if you are the designer, a developer, or the animator, you might just want to sit down after this. Fable 5 is also crossing the line when it comes to artists. So in this case, it was asked to build a website to introduce itself. The result is hyper premium minimalist site with a stunning typography and cursor interactions that feels like it was designed by a high-end New York agency. Paired with a tool called Hyperframes, Fable 5 is now generating motion graphics purely through code. It wrote a HTML, rendered, and created a slick, fully animated promotional video. He even coded a piano visualizer, writing both the soothing melody and the falling block animations at the exact same time. A human agent would charge somewhere around $10,000 and take 3 weeks to deliver these assets. Claude did in seconds. When you compare both ChatGPT 5.5 Pro and Claude Fable 5 and you see the tokens usage, you see how different they are. If Anthropic is putting the price down, that puts ChatGPT, OpenAI in a tight spot. So I wonder how they're gonna approach this. What are they gonna do next? Are they gonna put the price further down for the customers? Hope so. So Fable 5 output is $10 or $50. And right now, as we speak, is 70% lower than ChatGPT 5.5 Pro, giving better results. When you look at the absolutely hardest coding benchmark in the world, the Frontier Code Diamond test, ChatGPT 5.5 couldn't even break the score of 14%. And Claude Fable did absolutely the best. It doubles to 30%. It's twice as smarter than ChatGPT 5.5 for a fraction of the cost. The good thing for us, we don't need to know what syntax is. And in the future, we probably don't have to debug or whatever the case might be. So this is the vibing coding area. And it's giving possibilities for us to do things that we never imagined before. Me, myself, I have developing apps that was in my head for a long time. And currently I am on 5 different projects, and every day I am, working on them, and I'm very, very happy. One day I hope I can, launch it here to the public and see the feedback. So yeah, I'm really excited for the future. I just want, AIs to get very low cost and affordable for everyone, especially local models. I think local models, it's what people want. People want free local models, with full privacy. Yeah, to have like a personal assistant at home, basically, without having to pay crazy amounts of money. I think we're still like figuring out this whole AI thing. And when prices get very low and accessible for everyone, that's when actually we're going to see the world's really moving forward in terms of everyone using it on a daily basis, having them on the phone as an assistant. So yeah, that would be really cool.